WRDE Coast TV.
Burying the hatchet, but not as deep. Coming up, find out what tradition is in jeopardy for Return Day this year.
More homes in Lewis. What could be built right behind me here where these trees stand.
I'm Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams. The weather's about to take a major turn on Thursday, and it's going to look a lot different than what we see right here. Thunderstorms are headed our way, knocking on our door by that time.
And a continued controversy about outdoor dining. Find out how this time it has come to a standstill.
From the beaches to the bays, coverage you can count on. WRDE Coast TV News at 6 starts right now.
The parade on Return Day traditionally shows unity, but that might not be the case this year. Good evening, I'm Matt Pensick.
And I'm Paige Marley. Madeline Overturf has the night off. Welcome to our 6 p.m. newscast. We begin tonight with more Confederate flag controversy in Georgetown spreading to Return Day festivities.
Usually, carriages filled with candidates are a part of the Return Day parade, but Democrats are likely not to be in those seats next to their opponents this year.
WRDE's Cody Decker is live in Georgetown. Cody, the movement against the Georgetown Historical Society continues.
Matt, Page, this doesn't have much to do with the party lines. Rather, it has to do with the line that some people think the Georgetown Historical Society is crossing by flying the Confederate flag as part of a Confederate monument. An event that is supposed to spark unity may have more division than ever. People flood the streets every 2 years to come together for Return Day, an event organized by the Georgetown Historical Society where the hatchet is buried and candidates ride together in carriages. But not this year. The 14th District Democrats representing Southern Lewis, Rehoboth Beach, and Dewey Beach sent out a resolution encouraging candidates to not ride with opponents on Return Day, all because of the Confederate flag flying at the Marvel Carriage Museum.
People who are part of the 14th, who designed it, felt that it was an embarrassment to us to rally that flag.
Senator Brian Pettyjohn, who represents Georgetown, says the Democrats are representing division.
It's only going to be a partisan issue if they choose to make it a partisan issue. And for the sake of the meaning of Return Day and the history of Return Day, I hope they don't do that.
Mayor Bill West is disappointed at how this Confederate flag issue has spread and that it will now make its impact on Return Day.
It seems like this is having a domino effect on everything. And we need to come to a conclusion, and we need to address this and make it a happy ending for everybody.
No matter who wins or loses, Return Day will be shadowed by the Confederate flag. The Georgetown Historical Society has not responded to our calls for comment. We know that the society is honoring an agreement with the Sons of Confederate Veterans to fly the flag as well as keep the monument up. Return Day is Thursday, November 10th. With coverage you can count on live in Georgetown. Cody Decker, WRDE Coast TV News.
Thank you, Cody. Although the date of the first return date is not clear, Delawareans have been celebrating this event for over 200 years. The tradition may have dated back to as early as 1791, when Delaware state law moved the county seat from Lewis along the coast to a more geographically centered site that is now Georgetown. According to Return Day organizers, they say the law required all votes to be cast in the new county seat on Election Day, and then the same voters would return 2 days later to hear the results, creating this tradition. Experts say that throughout the years, both successful and unsuccessful candidates would come to town to close out the election season by showing unity with carriage rides, ox roasting, and a parade. Even President Biden, when he was vice president, came to the event in 2012. This year's Return Day is expected to happen on November 10th.
This is the proposed site for housing development that has been subject of a legal battle that's been going on for months. Now that battle appears to have come to an end. WRDE's Charles Reiner shows us how a decision made by Sussex County Council today now has that project moving forward.
This land may soon hold a housing community that will have over 300 homes. Coral Lakes is a development being overseen by the Shell brothers and is proposed to be built off of Robinsonville Road in Lewis. After months of a legal tug-of-war, the Sussex County Council has upheld a construction approval from the Planning and Zoning Commission. That approval was then appealed in August by two people who were against the project. Shell Brothers attorney John Horner says that they are ready to move forward after several delays.
The procedural posture on this matter is unlike any other I've ever seen. We had a hearing a no vote, an appeal, another vote, a yes vote. So now we're here. We feel, vindicated. The rule of law has prevailed.
With their appeal denied, the people opposing Coral Lakes say that the Planning and Zoning Commission did not consider all the facts in an open session.
Our arguments on appeal were straightforward and simple. We argued that the record of the actual, candid, unscripted reasons given by the Planning and Zoning Commission members for their June 23rd vote demonstrated that the decision was not the result of an orderly and logical review of the evidence and applicable provisions of the subdivision ordinance, but rather the result of the commissioners voting the way their council told them or advised them to vote.
Upcoming for the project, approval of plans by state agencies such as WRDE, which may need to make changes to the roads in that area.
WRDE is proposing 5 intersection improvements associated with this project. So there will definitely be improvements that are necessary to accommodate the growth with the planned development there at Coral Lakes.
A project that was denied is now moving closer to becoming a reality. With coverage you can count on, I'm Charles Reiner reporting in Georgetown. WRDE Coast TV News.
Shaw Brothers will now move forward to get final approvals from state agencies such as WRDE for construction.
Well, we are constructing a pretty nice forecast for Wednesday, but we'll have to deconstruct all that sunshine because we're going to see Mother Nature begin to give us an edifice of a great deal of thunderstorms by the time we get to Thursday. But right now, it's all fine. We lay down the foundation of a beautiful evening with mainly clear skies. We have high pressure that's in control of our weather right now. So that's why we're in this big, gigantic H. That means things are looking really great with that high pressure system in place. And as you take a look at our breakdown of our expectation with our hour by hour, you can see the skyline's beautiful for us right now with the winds out to the southwest at 13 miles per hour. But as we go into the rest of the evening, we're looking for clear skies, 59 degrees by 7 o'clock, 53 degrees by 9 o'clock, and we'll drop to 51 by midnight. But Wednesday's not the problem. Thursday might be a little bit of a problem. I'll explain all that in the full forecast. Until then, back to you, Matt.
Thank you, Paul. A car chase following a report of shoplifting in Rehoboth Beach, ending with 6 people being arrested. Here's what state police say happened. Troopers were informed that a shoplifting had taken place at the Under Armour store and Tanger Outlets located on Bayside Outlet Drive. According to police, 5 teenage boys and a 20-year-old man drove away after the alleged shoplifting in a blue Chevy Equinox. When state police found the Chevy on Coastal Highway, the driver refused to stop. Police were able to use a device that deflated the Chevy's tires. All 6 then ran away until being caught and arrested. It was later learned the Chevy was a stolen vehicle, and police recovered over $2,000 of stolen items from Under Armour and 0.19 grams of marijuana. All 6 are facing several charges, including felony shoplifting.
The Delaware Nutrient Management Commission approved an emergency order to allow a 180-day extension for staging poultry litter properly in Delaware crop fields. The commission says the order was made to help reduce the risk of avian flu. Many Delaware farms apply poultry litter to their fields before planting season to produce healthier crops. According to the commission, the Department of Agriculture issued control orders in the spring to restrict the spreading of poultry litter due to the improper spreading. That led to an outbreak of avian flu in Kent and Newcastle counties. Some farmers say the restriction caused them hardship. Commissioners say to help reduce hardship for next spring, farmers can properly stage poultry litter in fields again starting November 1st.
Town of Ocean City is warning the public and visitors about traffic delays that will start at the end of the month due to the construction of a raw water main. Town officials say the construction will take place on Coastal Highway, affecting northbound travel from 33rd to 45th Street and 51st to 66th Street. Water flow in the streets may occur in these areas during the installation. According to the town, and the project is expected to be completed by March of 2023.
Another standstill in a fight for expanded outdoor dining on the coast. Rehoboth Beach commissioners shot down a motion to loosen restrictions on live music and speakers at restaurants.
And WRDE's Heidi Kirk is live in Rehoboth Beach. Heidi, you found that it is an issue that has riled up both sides, but for different reasons.
Matt and Paige, I am just steps away from Port 251 here in Rehoboth. And as you can see down the street, there are many houses just down the street from this restaurant. Now, WRDE spoke with many of the owners of these households, and many of them are for more restrictive outdoor dining access, while others told us that they're for a more vibrant community. At 11 a.m., these tables are empty. But come 5 o'clock, this restaurant will be as lively as ever.
We do thrive in the late night scene with music, karaoke, we have DJs occasionally.
This is one of several restaurants battling outdoor dining restrictions for years. Employees like Sam West say without it, they couldn't exist.
It kind of gives like Rehoboth a nice nightlife. Instead, if they cut that out, I feel like, what's everybody gonna do in the late night scene, you know?
But some say what is described as a vibrant nightlife, others say is disruptive. Rehoboth Beach commissioners shut down the motion to reduce restrictions around live music and speakers on patios.
With the number of phone calls I have personally received and the emails, just by the fact this was on the agenda for an initial discussion. So I would like to see it ended today.
As the area grows, other locals say it's part of the quality of life.
You know, Rehoboth has always been a vibrant town. It's nice to have like the entertainment, the energy. The last thing we want is, you know, we get so many people that visit here, and the last thing we want is for people to stop coming here, you know, to turn it into like a quiet town.
Another fight about outdoor dining, again at a standstill. Many community members are still writing the commissioners in hopes for a change. With coverage you can count on, reporting in Rehoboth Beach, I'm Heidi Kirk, WRDE Coast TV News.
Thank you, Heidi. Coming up, the halfway point of the high school football regular season. Every game is crucial for programs aiming for the playoffs. We break down some of this week's key matchups.
And the rain we expect on Thursday is going to look a lot like this. It's our new model run. In some areas, over an inch of rain in a very short period of time, possibly causing concern for flash flooding. I'll show you the timing and where this is going to be the worst.
But first, Milford seeing businesses expand in downtown. Who is going big in the heart of Kent and Sussex counties, and why? We'll be back in only 60 seconds.
Never miss a game for your favorite local team. Take the DSN app with you wherever you go, whether you're out to eat, camping with friends, or at home relaxing with your family. The DSN app notifies you when your team is on live so you can watch the game as it happens or watch videos on demand. Keep up with local sports all from one app. From your mobile device to Fire Stick, Roku, and Apple TV. Download the DSN app today. Driven by Preston Automotive Group. For many, big dreams seem impossible to achieve. But some work hard to make their dreams into reality. Fueled by passion to make the impossible possible.
To still be seen in Delaware.
Using motivation to turn losses into lessons, to believe in themselves, never stopping until they reach the top. Delmarva Sports Network, where local teams make big dreams happen.
A lot of changes are coming to downtown Milford as the city grows with people, so does its downtown businesses.
And WRDE's Tori Seagrave shows us who is expanding in downtown and when it is expected to be done.
What currently sits at a vacant storefront is soon to be the third expansion for the Red Bandana shop in Milford. This local business is just one example of the city's growth.
We have a huge housing boom happening on the outskirts of town. We have Milford Ponds, we have Simpson Crossing, large developments windward on the river that are bringing people to the area. And that just helps enhance the downtown, brings people downtown, helps these shops succeed. And we can continue to see that retail growth because we have a larger influx of residents.
However, those who walk downtown frequently for its peaceful atmosphere, like Ann Burton, say that they are eager to see how the changes impact what they have known to be downtown Milford.
Worried that it might not stay as quiet as it is. I mean, because I do know that there's it's like anything else, though, you will get more people coming down.
But at the end of the day, she sees the change as being a good thing.
It is good. I mean, especially with the pandemic that we had and everything was shut down or closed down and everything. Now is the time that you need to get out and hopefully
like I said, hopefully the town will grow and everything will get better.
Another beach town favorite, Surf Bagel, has been working on their third location next to arenas off of Northeast Front Street, and the Sodell Eatery seems to be making great headway with construction.
Yeah, fingers crossed. We're shooting for the early in December of this year, so not too long. Won't have to wait too much longer for some hot bagels.
New bagels, more room for toys, and possibly more new businesses on the way. With coverage you can count on in Milford, I'm Tori Seagraves, WRDE Coast TV News.
Thank you, Tori. Applications are now being accepted for this year's Bless Our Children holiday campaign. If your organization would like to receive funding this year, you are encouraged to apply for it, but you need to do so by October 31st. That is the cutoff. Bless Our Children applications can be found at blessourchildren.org. We'll be right back.
Right now at Ashley, find great deals on bestsellers in-store and online. These trending styles are in stock and ready for fast delivery, so you don't have to wait. Plus, pay no interest for up to 48 months. Shop Ashley today in tax-free Del Mar in Millsboro, Delaware.
The Stanley Steamer started with one man, a van, and a whole lot of carpet. We've been innovating for a long time. Stanley Steamer now goes beyond carpet. We've been cleaning tile and grout, upholstery, rugs, air ducts, and a whole lot more. We don't just clean carpets, we clean homes. So when your home needs a cleaning, give us a ring at 1-800-STEAMER.
What if you want to give an old home a totally new look? Well, All Exteriors can do a total makeover all at once.
Right, you get new roofing and siding, energy-efficient windows, beautiful new doors, and even accent stone.
It's like a new house.
It lowers heating and cooling bills, too.
And when you do it all at once, you save more with All Exteriors Total Home Discount. Call now and All Exteriors will throw in free gutters or free financing for 4 years. Call All Exteriors for your free consultation today.
Your family's cost of living is out of control. At the grocery store, at the gas pump, on your electric bill. I'm your congressman who's pushing back against the Biden agenda that is costing your family so much. I'll continue to fight the wasteful Washington spending spree that is causing inflation and higher costs. I'll also fight for more American domestic gas and oil production. We simply can't afford the Biden agenda anymore. If you agree with me, I'm with you.
I'm with Andy.
I'm Andy Harris, and I approve this message.
Is your deck cracking, curling, or rotting? If it was built in the 90s or earlier, it's probably time for an upgrade. We offer AZEK decks, which are scratch, fade, and insect resistant, look like wood with a lifetime warranty. Our design consultants can be at your home as soon as tomorrow. Right now, when you purchase a deck from Paul Davis, you'll receive a free gas fire pit, and you don't even have to pay a dime until 2023. Call us today, and your deck will be completed before Christmas. Paul Davis Restoration Home Remodeling, we are the difference makers.
Your local Ashley store has all the top mattress brands in stock and ready for fast delivery. And right now, you can save up to $750 on your best night's sleep with select Beauty Rest mattress sets. Visit your local Ashley store today in tax-free Del Mar in Millsboro, Delaware.
Beautiful sunshine, clear skies. In fact, let me show you what high pressure looks like from a camera point of view. Glorious sunset with clear skies with winds out of the southwest. That's not too shabby as well. Overall, it's just absolutely gorgeous weather. But three things you just got to know. We're staying clear for now. It's going to be a quiet, cool pattern for tonight. Clouds will be building up for Wednesday. It's going to start to become a little windy and cloudy for Wednesday. Then on Thursday, we're going to have some thunder on Thursday. Gusty winds, lightning, and rain that could be heavy at times and in some isolated spots. We'll take a look at that in detail in mere moments. Here's a look at live radar. We have basically nothing really dancing on it right now. The high pressure system is doing its job of keeping it very clear at this point, and will maintain a clear skyline. As we take a peek at our expectations for tomorrow, you'll notice we become increasingly cloudier as we go throughout the day. Partly cloudy by 8 o'clock, 48 degrees. Then partly cloudy to mostly cloudy from noon to 2 o'clock, 71 degrees, and we stay cloudy and a bit murky in the upper atmosphere for us by 4 o'clock. So that's the pattern that we're expecting. Our futurecast is showing that same general pattern. So although Wednesday is going to be gorgeous, we're going to skip right to Thursday because that's the headliner right now. 6 o'clock on Thursday, winds around to the south, temperatures are going to start off in the 60s. Now watch how this changes because this is the latest run. This is new right now for you. The new run is indicating we're seeing a convergence of the winds coming in out of the south and coming off of the water. That convergence is going to allow for more widespread rain than our initial model showed at 5 o'clock. So there's been a bit of an adjustment there. The frontal boundary will push through, then we'll have the winds pushing primarily out of the south by 7 o'clock Thursday, but it'll clear out very quickly, and then it'll clear out of the way totally. When the storms move that fast, they tend to be a little intense, and it's going to drop perhaps over an inch of rain in Seaford, close to an inch in Millsboro, over an inch in Berlin, and nearly an inch along the coast. So we're talking about fast-moving storms. So Wednesday, 68, Thursday, thunderstorms in Chincoteague, and then Friday, we're back to the sunny pattern once again. Same situation for us in Ocean City. Wednesday, increasing clouds. Thursday, thunderstorms. Friday, Mother Nature opens the door to the sunshine. And in Lewis and Rehoboth Beach, 70 to 71, cloudy to rainy. Then from rainy to total sunshine, wall to wall. Here's a look at your first alert 7-day forecast. Our first alert day is going to stay on Thursday because we're watching out for those thunderstorms that could possibly turn severe in the afternoon hours. Matthew?
All right, thank you, Paul. Halfway point of the high school football season as the Delmarva Sports Network's Zach Parnes shows us there are several key games that are spread out over several days.
Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
We are halfway through the high school football season on Delmarva. It's hard to believe, but it is true. Week 6 of action has some tremendous matchups on deck. DSN this week is not only bringing you 1, not 2, but 3 high school football games for our games of the night. Starting on Thursday, the action kicking off in the Bayside, the Salisbury City rivalry, Parkside and White High. The Rams have had a tough few back-to-back weeks with losses to Stephen Decatur and Kent Island, but the Ram fam, they can always play spoiler, especially against the Tribe. The Indians, 4-2 in 2022. Both sides have loads of dynamic playmakers, which should make this a must-watch. The next day, Friday Night Lights, powerhouses in the Henlope and Dover, Sussex Central, 2 Class 3A crews. The Senators look like state title contenders right now, 5-1, averaging 30 points per game, but it ain't gonna be easy against Coach Wells and the Golden Knights. Central's 4-1 this year, also averaging 30 points per game. Finally, Saturday football, Sussex Tech and Delmar, a South Sussex County clash. It's homecoming for the Wildcats. They're after their 3rd win of the season against a scrappy 3-3 Ravens crew. Kickoff at 1:30 p.m. just a few days from now. More than fired up for high school football on Delmar. That's going to do it for sports. Have a great evening.
Doing what we love is the heart of our company. Coastal Comfort delivers expert work, amazing customer service, and is dedicated to consistent improvement. As we continue to grow, we will always be dedicated to serving our customers with the highest quality in products and unmatched customer service. We strongly believe that well done is better than well said. Coastal Comfort, a Carrier Factory authorized dealer. We're the experts because we earned it. Carrier, turn to the experts.
Cap off the season with 4 festive days of food, arts, crafts, and entertainment along the boards at Sunfest, October 20th through the 23rd. Fall fun abounds with beach bonfires, corn maze, tractor rides, pet and bicycle events, as well as Dogs Got Talent, cornhole, and sandcastle competitions. Free musical performances by Starship, a tribute to Earth, Wind, and Fire, Kristen and the Noise, Lombardi, and many more. Celebrate the season and enjoy the 4 best days of fall at Sunfest. Visit ocean.com/sunfest for more.
When it comes to building Delaware, I set my sights high.
When duty calls, I answer. No reservations.
And no compromises. Creating the perfect dish takes expert precision.
I help solve the most complex problems.
And while it may seem like our jobs are all over the map,
they all started at Del Tech.
I'm a developer.
I'm a waterman.
I usually vote straight Republican.
I'm an independent voter, but we agree on one thing.
Heather Mazier. Heather's a real deal.
She's raised in a small town in a farming family. She gets communities like ours.
When we were trying to improve the Cambridge waterfront, Andy Harris wasn't much help. Heather got things moving. She's not even in office yet.
Heather doesn't care about parties. She cares about the people and about getting things done. Imagine that in Washington.
I'm Heather Mazier, and I'm proud to approve this message.
Coastal Home Roofing is your source for all your roofing and siding needs. We do not take any down payment. You don't pay until the job is done. Protect your home even further by taking advantage of our lifetime labor warranty. Schedule a free immediate estimate with our team by visiting our website or giving us a call at 866-976-5462. Coastal Home Roofing, Delmarva's roofing and siding experts.
After a 2-year pause, the Delaware Shakespeare Community Tour is back with a world premiere bilingual musical, Twelfth Night O Lo Que Quieras. This adaptation reimagines Shakespeare's romantic comedy as a story about immigration. Violetta and Sebastian, twins from Venezuela, are separated in a shipwreck and must find their way in Illyria, a land somewhat similar to contemporary America. The production will be on tour across Delaware until October 23rd, but it will be in our area Friday, October 14th at the Seaford District Library at 3:30 and Saturday, October 15th at the Milford Public Library at 1 p.m. And time now for a look at what's coming up tonight in primetime here on WRDE. At 8, it's a new episode of The Voice, and at 9, a new episode of La Brea, followed by a new episode of New Amsterdam at 10. And don't forget to join us back here for WRDE News at 11.
On CBS, new episodes on FBI Night at 8. It is FBI 9, FBI International, followed by FBI Most Wanted at 10.
On Fox tonight at 8, it's an all-new episode of The Resident. Then at 9, a new episode of The Monarch.
Over on the Delmarva Sports Network tonight at 8, it is Stephen Decatur at Snow Hill and girls high school soccer. At 10, game time with Boomer, followed by the final score at 10:30. Coming up new on WRDE News at 11, e-cigarette use by middle and high schoolers, how the FDA hopes to reverse a growing trend of this addictive product, plus an upcoming change in health care for state employees in Delaware, why some filed a lawsuit over the new plan and what the General Assembly is attempting to do about it. Those stories and more on WRDE News at 11.
Our Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams has our final check on the forecast. Paul, what should we know about this rain heading our way?
It's going to be one day delayed. So Wednesday we can still squeeze in some outdoor stuff. And then after that, we're going to watch out for that rain. And speaking of that rain, you could probably use one of our great umbrellas, which all you have to do is simply to enter our contest, go to coasttvumbrella.com, give us your name and your number, and we would contact you and see if you can win the Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling Umbrella Giveaway. Here's a look at your 10-day forecast, only available right here. Temperature, we're looking for a 70 to 73% chance of rain on Thursday, and we're looking for about an inch, perhaps even an inch and a half of rain in that short period of time.
All right, thanks, Paul, and thank you for joining us here for WRDE Coast TV News at 6.
For more news and local weather, download our WRDE News app.
The NBC Nightly News is up next.
And we'll see you later tonight for WRDE News at 11. Have a great night.